Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that I've taken a few days away from doing a video. I went to the concert on the 1st, which was uh, yesterday night or the other night or whatever. So basically, I'm returning to you for this review for Lord of the Rings of Power, Season 1, Episode 6 review that I'm going to be talking about, but I'm going to tell you my experience with the concert as well. First, we'll talk about the experience with the concert, and then I'll get to the review itself. Um, but yeah, this is just gonna be a plain review, and then I'll talk about just the concert and what I uh experienced going there and all that. So yeah, I'll talk about the concert after I finish up on this review. But yeah, this is for Lord of the Rings of Power Season 1, Episode 6 that I just got done watching a few hours ago. I was supposed to do this review sooner, but I had a little bit of heat exhaustion because I was working today, and yeah, I kind of dehydrated myself. It wasn't fun. So, yeah. So I'm gonna try to rest up tonight and see if that helps or whatever. But most likely I'm gonna drink a lot of fluids tomorrow. Or mostly tomorrow and the next day as well. So let's dive right into this what is it? Episode review for season 1, episode 6 of Lord of the Rings of Power. Now basically it's where the Southlands are under siege from Adar's company, which is the Uruks, and what they're calling them, I guess. Uh, Orcs, Uruks, it's the same thing, basically. But, pretty much, um, the Southland people have to fight for their land back, and they have a hard time doing that, and yeah, I got a Demon Slayer shirt, of course, so yeah. They have a hard time doing that because there's too many orcs and all that, and Adar's trying to get back what he lost, which was a staff, Sauron's staff. It's like a sword or whatever. It's part of a sword and all that, but basically, this is where Numenor's people come in closer to the end of the episode. This episode was pretty good, for sure. Um, it was really good. So, I was really surprised with the ending, but basically what I got from watching this, I had a good time watching it. And I can't wait for the final 2 episodes to see how they turn out. I think they're going to do a season 2 for sure. I think there will be a season 2. If not, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be like, so that's it? But pretty much, sorry, I'm going to be going to bed soon. About the yawning. Sorry about that. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. Sorry for stuttering too. Um Basically what I got from watching this, like I said, there's uh a lot of things happening in this episode. The orcs are trying to kill the Southland people, and some of the Southlanders joined in the orcs' army and were pledging their loyalty to Sauron or whatever, or servitude to Sauron or something like that. That's what I was trying to say, but I couldn't think of the right word for it. But yeah, that was in the previous episode before this one, which was episode 5. So yeah, I think Adar, the guy who plays Adar, did pretty well in this episode too. And he plays a pretty convincing character. I think he died in this episode. I'm not 100% sure, but I'd have to rewatch this and revisit it again. But basically, I did enjoy Galadriel coming in and stopping Adar from running away with the Sauron staff, his sword or whatever, that is known as a staff and then turns into a sword and all that. So basically, that's what happened. Halbrand is on the verge of almost killing Adar in this episode. And yeah, the Numenors come in at the last minute to take out the orcs and the Uruks and all that. So basically, I had a good time watching this episode, and I highly recommend you check out episode 6 of season 1 for Lord of the Rings of Power. So overall, I think Lord of the Rings of Power, in my personal opinion, was really good. Definitely recommend checking it out. And first score for me, I'm giving Lord of the Rings of Power a 9 out of 10. This was really good. The ending to the episode will surprise you. Like, it builds up to something like a mountain exploding and all that, and lava coming out from it. So, there's going to be a lot of shit going on in the final 2 episodes, so we'll find out how it turns out. So, with that being said, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this Lord of the Rings of Power Season 1, Episode 6 review if you enjoyed it. I will be getting into a topic about how my experience with the concert went. So, and the outside merchandise and all that. So, basically, if you did enjoy this episode review for Lord of the Rings of Power Season 1, Episode 6 review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I want to talk about the concert experience. I had a good time watching Alice in Chains, but I didn't get to see all of Bush. I got there when they were playing some songs. Bush was playing some songs, so I got there a little bit late. I missed Plush, so I was trying to get there at 5:30, but I got there at 6:30. But it is what it is. I ran a bit behind, but I made it just in time to see Breaking Benjamin and Alice in Chains, the big headliners. So yeah, I really want to give a shout out to Breaking Benjamin and Alice in Chains for entertaining me where the event was, where I went to. So I can't say where, but that's disclosed information. But it was a fun time. But the food and the merchandise and all that stuff is so pricey. It's like, damn. They're charging, and for a freaking beer, it was like $16 and $13 for the beer. I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. So I was not thrilled with the venue itself, but the concert itself was fun. The outside the venue and all that with the drinks, and all that, it just costed too much. The food and drinks and all that was too much. So yeah. So I wouldn't recommend going to the venue where I went to because they need to update on basically their food items because their hot dog bun was hard as a rock and I had to eat a hot dog that by itself and I was like, ugh, this is bad. So, and it was $7 for a hot dog like that. I'm like, who buys a hot dog like that? That'd probably be worth 50 cents or under than that. If it's that hard as a rock. It's called Get Better Buns. Yeah, but that's my opinion, I guess. So, yeah, still had a good time at the venue. Meaning, not the venue itself, but the concert itself. That was the more entertaining part. At least the popcorn was solid. So that was alright with me. And some of their drinks weren't bad. So they need to update on some of their food items and try to make them a little bit better and more fresher and enjoyable to eat. So, yeah, that's what I think of it overall. So, yeah, but I don't think they're going to update that. So, there's probably not going to be a concert I'm going to for a while. So that was probably going to be the only concert I was going to go to. Because, honestly, concerts cost so much money. So, yeah, it just depends on where you live at, of course. But, anyways, sorry for dragging this review out for Lord of the Rings of Power Season 1, Episode 6 review slash more talk on my experience at the concert that I went to. So, with that being said, stay safe, take care. I'll have more videos tomorrow, so definitely be on the lookout for that. I'm sorry I didn't get a video out to you sooner. I was just trying to cool down because of the heat exhaustion and all that. So, yeah, I'll be okay. It's just, yeah, I hate it when I get that way sometimes. So, as always, I will see you in my next review tomorrow.